And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. My name is Gabor and it's time for some more unboxing. This kind of unboxing. Now this is a box that was meant to be here a while ago, more around release date. But our good friends at FedEx lost this for a little while, but it showed up yesterday. So we're a little late to the party. But anyway, let's get into this. Just want to mention this was sent to me by Fender. So this is what you would call a sponsored video by Fender. These guys. Let's get into the box. It's a big box. Now this is the box and the thumbnail for the video. This is the Fender ToneMaster Pro. So like I said, the lovely people at Fender sent this to us. Was kind of meant to get here around about release date, but FedEx lost it. It's always good when you get a phone call from FedEx going, did you receive the parcel or did you not receive the parcel? Nope, didn't, but they found it, I guess, and it's here now. So let's see if my camera has a wide enough angle to film this. Yes, it does, just. So this is the Fender ToneMaster Pro. So there's tons of videos that are out already, and we will do some more. Oh, and I just got a text message. Excellent. There are tons of videos out already, and we will do a couple more as well. What I thought for today, it's sort of unboxing first impressions video. I've watched a couple of videos with this. I don't know too much about it. I know some of the stuff. I just wanted to get it out of the box, plug it in, see how easy it is to just get some sounds without looking at manuals or anything like that. There'll be full videos with this. Actually, if there's anything in particular you want us to do with this, let us know in the comments below and we'll do it in a full video. So next week or so, a week after, we're going to film a couple of full videos with this. We can compare it to some things as well. Actually, I really want to compare it to this. The Dream so that's coming, right? But today, I just want to plug it in. Without knowing what I'm doing, seeing if I can make it work and get some good sounds out of it, how intuitive it is basically without a manual. So let's get into this, and this is what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. Now, very reflective and shiny, but let's get it out. Now, hopefully, so there's what comes in a box. It comes with a quick start guide, firmware update. I'll do all that stuff later. It comes with jack cable, quite a long jack cable, like kettle cord. It comes with manual looking things. All this stuff will be put aside today because we're not looking at any of that stuff today. Today, we're just plugging it in and seeing if we can get it to sound good without knowing what we're doing, without knowing how to use it really. I mean, yeah, other than a couple of videos I've seen. So let's look at this. Actually, let's just quickly make sure. Actually, I'll do it in a sec. Let's look at the back of it first. So these are all the inputs and outputs. One thing I really like is it's kettle cord. So it's wherever you are in the world, 100 to 240 volts. No external power supplies, plug that in, Bob's your uncle. USB-C, you've got micro SD card, full MIDI in and out, full MIDI DIMMs. You've got, I think you can control your amp, that's amp control stuff, toe switch, whatever that means, expression pedal 1 and 2. So this is all to use other, for external things to either use this or this to use external things. You've got outputs 1 and 2. Headphone output, auxiliary in as well. You've got 4 loops. Now, I believe loop 1 and 2 are not buffered, so they work well with fuzzers, but can't be moved. So they're only in one place, and that's where they are. Loops 3 and 4, which you can also use in stereo technically. You can combine into one stereo loop. You can move the loop to wherever you want in the effects chain. And then lastly, you've got instrument input and a mic input. Because you can, and actually I want to do this, I want to use it at a gig of mine. I play a lot of acoustic guitar gigs where to sit in restaurants and resorts and stuff like that and play acoustic guitar and sing. From what I can gather is you can set up 2 completely independent effects chains. So you can have a vocal mic with vocal effects, but then you can also plug the acoustic guitar in with acoustic guitar effects and looper and all that sort of stuff. So I want to see if I can do that, because this could possibly, I mean, this is only a loan from Fender, but I may have to say to Fender, let's have a chat and see what we can work out. So now let's put it here. And let's very quickly make sure that it's in focus. I'm going to say hopefully it is in focus now. Now, let's use, here's a jug cord I've prepared earlier. Okay. Now, let's see how long it takes for this. Oh, hang on, I've got to turn it on too, don't I? Yeah. Let's see how long it takes for this to power up. Oh, actually, before I plug it in, here we go, we're powered up. So I'm going to put on the screen how long it took. I don't know, it feels like it took less than a minute, maybe 40 seconds, 35, 40 seconds, something like that. Powers up, beautiful screen. The screen looks great. We've got all these strips here. Scribble strips, I guess to call them, or, you know, where you have, it tells you what the button does. It looks cool. Let's just plug it in now. So I'm just using, to make it easier for me here, I just used the jack outputs in output 1 instead of XLR. I mean, on stage and stuff, you'd use XLR, but here the cable runs not that long. I'm just going to use these jack cables. Okay, here we go. Now, let's plug it in and see what it sounds like. So to begin with anyway, I might, and in the full videos we're going to use tons of different guitars just to see what it sounds like. But to begin with anyway, I'm using my Parts Mastercaster Blaster. Mastercaster Blaster, there's a video for it here, which is a, you know, Jazzmaster style guitar with Martin A. Smith pickups, which are fantastic, and, you know, lots of other stuff. Watch that video. It's always linked to down in the description below as well. Now that goes, I've got my Peters & Strawberry Stomp HD tuner there just because it's always there on my desk. From there it goes straight into here, and then via those 2 outputs straight into my Audient ID44 interface and straight into Logic. Now, let's see. This is just the first sort of sound. Let's see what it sounds like. So this is the 65 Deluxe Reverb. We've got, okay, so at the moment it's set to, we've got, these are all your different presets. So you're going to full presets. Oh, and there's soft switches too. They're much easier than anything. So by pressing that, you go to different presets. I remember seeing from a video, if you push this, yeah, so you go into kind of pedal mode. So now here's, or you can actually, you have the amp, you can turn the amp on and off, I guess. Oh no, this is the reverb that you turn on and off, and here's the delay you turn on and off, and here's a drive before it that you can turn on and off. So let's just see what that sounds like. So let's turn a reverb and a delay off. It feels and sounds great. Let's turn the reverb back on. Royal tone, so that's, I guess, King of Tone style. Now, if you click on it, I believe you get like a close-up of it. And now, and this is kind of cool, these become your controls. So you can, I think, yeah, you can do it on here, but you can use the foot switches as knobs. Oh, you do it like that too. Oh yeah, distortion. Okay, yeah, you've got the 3 modes: boost, overdrive, distortion. It's got a distortion. And then the exit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and then that's the. let's look at a couple of, let's bank up a bit. Harmonic swirl. And this is in stereo too, and this is a cool stereo effect, so make sure to listen to this with good headphones on or through good speakers. So that's got a mythic drive, which I guess is like a clon style thing. Harmonic tremolo. That's cool. I mean, it sounds great. This is just first impression. The presets sound great. Big ambient. What about? I can't even see which one Crystal's is. This is great. Let's just go through a couple more. Twin Fright EVH. So that looks very Friedman-esque, that amp. Oh, is it using both? Oh, okay. Oh, is it? Okay, no, hang on. Oh, okay, so you got... You switch, that switches between... They both switch between amps. That's all the amps on. So you've got a clean. What does crunch turn on? I don't know, something. You've got a clean amp, which is a Fender twin reverb. Then you've got the very loud greasy, which is, that's, I guess, the EVH amp. And a greasy. And then for these, you have a lead channel. So I mean, it's pretty cool. You can have different amps that you set up together, and instead of using a distortion pedal, you switch amps and stuff. So it's pretty. I think it's pretty cool. Let's try. I don't know. Let's try a couple more alien artifacts. you want to, okay, let's, this is quite a pretty sound, right? Let's go to the amp. It's a twin reverb. Let's see, okay, if I click on that, oh, hang on. Replace. Okay, so we replace, we can get into different amplifiers. So we want to use, for example, instead of a twin reverb, I quite like the bass breaker. It's got a medium, confirm. I've got the bass breaker 15. I think it's a great sounding amp. And I like the medium gain channel with the gain down a bit. So now we've got the bass breaker 1x15 cabinet. Can we? Oh, okay, let's change the. Okay, let's go ribbon 121 for example. And then you go right up to the cab. You can have it a bit further away. I think that sounds pretty good. Let's leave it at that. Can we change the cabinet? Or do you go into replace? Cabinets. Aha, okay, so for example, okay, there's a cabinet. Let's, for example, I like 4x10 cabinets. Oh, 4x10 59 Bassman. I think I clicked on the wrong thing there. So now, no, I changed the amp to 59 Bassman now. I just wanted to change the cabinet. Yeah, anyway, not sure what I'm doing. So here you can go through, can you scroll with this? Yes, you can scroll with this. Ambient void. By pressing this, you go between your different views. So here you see the preset like that. You just have the name. So if you want to see it on stage, maybe further away. And there's spillover. So when you go between the different sounds, you've got the repeats from the previous sound are still there. That sounds pretty cool. Again, I mean, let's change up amplifier. We've got the UK 30 Brilliant combo amp. I want to try the British Jubilee Rhythm. also pages, different pages for the different buttons and stuff. So it goes to the noise gates. Now if we want to add a block, oh yeah, we just do that. We want to add it, I don't know, let's add a block in front. No. Oh, in fact, okay, maybe I just added a block. I don't know. Oh yeah, add. Let's. What do we want to add? We want to add maybe like a filter pitch thing. We want to add auto swell volume. I don't know. Let's just add that just to see what it does. And if I want to move it to, I don't know, after the amps for some whatever reason. Super simple. You just move it around. You click on the thing. There's your large hall reverb. There's two pages of stuff here too. I mean, it's pretty easy to do that sort of stuff. Let's quickly have a look at. Okay, so foot switcher sign. So I want. Okay, so for example, I want this. Can I just drag and swap? Yeah. Okay, so now that's just gone under here, but I can move it back. Replace it. Okay, or swap, yeah. That's pretty easy. I can make the on off the swell, for example. Confirm. Oh, no, I can change a color. I want it to be cyan. There you go. Or I can make it a custom label. I can call it awesome. Confirm. Haha! Or awesome. Yeah, if you spell it right. Cool. And I mean, that's that. That's done. So we've got. That's pretty straightforward and easy. So now. Now, let's check out some more of these preset settings stuff here. So we've got preset volume, signal path type, output assign. Okay, so here you can assign which ones you want on, which ones you want off. You can also send it to USB, because I guess this is also, from what I gather, USB interface. You can use it as an interface or to record directly via USB. You can turn output 2, for example, off, so output 2 doesn't work. Okay, cool. Preset spillover on and off. You can have your amp controls, so you can set it. Okay, so that's how you can maybe, if you use it as an effects thing more than an amp simulator, you can change amp channels, for example, with it as well. What else is there? Expression pedal assign. Okay, so you can have quite a lot with MIDI and expression, so you can assign different stuff. So you can assign different parameters. So if we wanted to assign that to, I don't know, the memory main delay, confirm. And then you can say what you want it to. Yeah, I don't have an expression pedal, but in a full video, we're going to do expression pedals as well. Let's go into the settings. What does that do? Auto display brightness. Okay, so this is for filming particularly. You can probably, oh yeah, you can change the display brightness. Oh, that's way better. Yeah, for filming. So that's the brightness of everything. See, for filming, that is much better. It doesn't, now the camera, it looks much better in the camera. You can factory reset it, about, you have your different IOs. You can, okay, you can set input output gains. You can set the levels for your loops. So you can have line levels. So you can use, for example, rack stuff. You could put rack stuff, that's back that's there. You can put rack stuff in there, for example, which is line level as opposed to instrument level, or some of it is. You can have phantom power, I guess, running for your mic input. You can assign, there's MIDI assign. Okay, you can have send MIDI clock, don't send or receive MIDI clock. You can set what MIDI channel you want to receive information on via USB. You can also, I mean, it's pretty cool what you can do. Output 1, you can set it to stereo or mono, so you can have 2 mono outputs if you want it, or a stereo output. Foot switch. Yeah, you've got 6. You can change. Yeah, you can change the setup of your preset screen. You can connect stuff to it via Bluetooth. You've got a global EQ as well. So is that on though? Because I can't really hear. Now if I do that, no, that's disgusting. Oh, you got to turn. Okay, you got to say which output. This is now for both outputs. So this is a global EQ you can set. You can do a low pass, high pass. You can just have it flat. So you can assign it to. You can send it to one output or another output. So for example, if you send one output to a fallback on stage, the other output somewhere else, if you're running in mono, you can have different EQ for it. So you can have a global EQ that's different for it. You have a mixer. Oh, look at that. So you can say how loud you want your headphones to be, output 1. At the moment they're kind of linked, but you can, I'm sure you can unlink them. You can have, if you use output 1 to go to front of house, for example, and output 2 to go to a fallback or something on stage, you can assign independent output volumes for it, which I think is really cool. And then you've got a tuner, and my little flat, and then the exit tuner. And here, yeah, so that's your BPM, and you hold it, you go to the tuner, and it mutes it, but you can unmute it too. And that's just a clean signal then through, which is, you don't want that. No, you can also assign it, so if you go to this mode, some of the, we'll get into that, but let's also try to, okay, so this is the looper now. Let's just quickly try and, Now okay, hang on. Now the other thing is, so now that I've stopped, if I press record, does it record over that? No, it's a new recording. Okay. Yeah, so that's actually one thing. That's one thing that always annoys me with a lot of other loopers. That's why I use an old head rush looper when I gig with acoustic guitar. Most other loopers, you have to empty what's in the loop. So you have to you record a loop, then you have to delete what's in the loop before you start the next song, which I always forget. So I tend to then press record, and then it records. It plays the old loop and records over it. With this, I actually quite like this. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to try this for my acoustic guitar stuff. I'm going to set up two different, because I'm not sure how to get into that, but you can. Is it in here maybe? There is a way. Preset settings, signal path type. Here you go. Yeah, so here you can have, for example, two completely separate effects chains. So you can have the guitar on the top line, and then you can have completely separate effects on the bottom. So what I want to try and do is I want to try and set this up. For my vocals, I plug my vocals into it as well, run some effects for the vocals, maybe so I can turn some delays on and stuff like that. But I have a separate line, so I use the same thing for my acoustic guitar, where really all I use actually, the other question is, do they have, now if I wanted to add an effect, do they have filter and pitch? Do they have chromatic pitch shifter? Okay, confirm. Now if I go into this, yeah, okay. Got a harmonizer. You know, of course they would have had a harmonizer. Pitch shifter. Yeah, that's one thing I really want to try out is using this for my acoustic guitar set and using it for vocal effects and for acoustic guitar sounds. So I'll use this for a gig. I might do a quick video if I can at a gig, or show how I would use it or how I am using it. And go from there. But if there's anything in particular you want us to do, let us know in the comments below. This was really just sort of a quick first look, but just plugging it in and seeing how intuitive it is. But it seems to be, and you click that, you go to the mixer. That shows that. With this, you go through the different presets. It seems pretty straightforward. You've got all these you can have sort of parallel looping stuff going on, or not looping, but parallel. See, that's one of the cool things if you go into the preset settings, the signal type path. You've got tons of signal type paths where you can set stuff up in parallel. There's tons of stuff. So you got just all of it in line. You can have parallel, so you could technically have 2 amps going in parallel, I guess. Lots of people use 2 amps. So you can have 2 amps running in parallel. You can have 2 completely separate lines. You can have mic and the line input running in series. You can have an instrument. You can have the 2 completely separate running things with parallel inside of each one of them. So the routing there's tons of stuff. So first impressions, I like it. It seems to be really easy to use. I like this. I think that's quite cool. The switches feel good. It seems very intuitive. It seems very well built. Everything seems quality. It's very easy to navigate around. Lots of in and out options. Stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to do my best to use it as much as I can and get as much info on it as I can. So big thank you once again to the awesome people at Fender Australia for sending this out to us. Fender's been absolutely awesome recently with us, sending us stuff. There's guitars here all the time and stuff like that. So, but in the end, I just also want to mention, it's always our opinions. Fender send us stuff. they're nice enough to let us do videos, but they want us to give you our opinions, not you know, please them per se. Our opinions are what you get on this channel. They just send us the stuff. That's it, right? And this is on loan, so I don't even get to keep it. Or if I want to keep it, I have to buy it. So, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well. About 90% or close to 90% of all our viewers are not subscribed. So if you made it, especially this far into the video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends, share it with people, share it on the social medias if you like what we do. Yeah, and on that note, see you in the next one. Bye.